One of the things I don't think we covered yet really was the ins and outs of FHA and VA. There's some things that can come up that can hurt sellers, can hurt buyers, can hurt everyone in the transaction if they're not aware.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah, it's definitely very important to be educated on the loan program that you're doing.
Yep.
And how it can play out. Most recent one that was really an odds and ends thing is you had called me during the week about an above ground
fuel storage tank.
Storage. It was
diesel
storage tank. Now it wasn't a gas station, which is the popular one. You know, that for any of the listeners that have gone through it, it was just a storage container for
at a local
fuel.
business.
Basically, what FHA states is that any containment that contains more than 1,000 gallons of fuel, the property that you purchase, it can't be within 300 yards of that container. To be clear, VA financing does not concern the VA. If you're a veteran, you can't use rental income to qualify if you're buying like a multifamily.
Really?
Unless you have previous rental history. They want the veteran to afford the house without needing rent. And then once they prove that they're a landlord, which is on the tax returns, they can now use rental income to qualify.
But FHA and VA specifically, Matt, when an appraiser goes out, they're also doing a separate inspection on the property. What are they covering?
They're covering, in a general term, it's safe, sound, and secure is the theme. You know, handrails on any stairs that are any stairwell that's more than 3 stairs.
Okay.
They're going to require a handrail that's affixed to the property.
That's easy.
Chip and paint. They don't want any chip and paint on the house. So you gotta sand it or blast it and then repaint it and finish it.
Okay.
They don't want any bars in the windows. So that in case there's a fire or anything, you can get out. No missing shingles on the roof. The roof has got to be in complete condition.
What about if there's a bad septic system?
Needs to get replaced.
What about if there's a bad heating system?
Needs to get replaced.
What about if there's knob and tube wiring?
As long as it's all fully functioning, there's no safety hazards.
They'll write it on knob and tube?
Yeah, I've written it.
Wow. How about if there's mold in the house?
Replaced. You have to get it fixed.
You gotta get remediated. Okay. How about if there's
asbestos?
Asbestos.
You gotta expose asbestos.
Okay.
Believe it or not, if the mortgage company and the appraiser find out that there's radon in the house and it's not been remediated, then they will require remediation.
Wow.
But you only find out if you test it. So if it never gets tested, it never gets brought up. They don't know.
I got one. What if it's a dirt floor basement?
No problem.
No problem. You can write dirt floor basements now?
Yeah. If it's a multifamily and you have an FHA customer, another odds and ends is it has to pass the self-sufficiency test.
What's that?
It has to do with 3 or 4 units. The test is the appraiser is going to go to the property, do the market value of the property along with the comparable rental schedule for all the units in the house.
Okay.
And they're going to, so let's just say it's a 4 unit and it's $1,200, $1,200, and $1,200.
Yep.
That's totals $4,800. So what they're going to do is going to take $1,200, $1,200, $1,200, $1,200, and then they're going to deduct 25%. So I use 4 unit because it's an easy example for math purposes.
Yep.
So then that's $3,600 that you have left in rent after you do the 25% vacancy factor reduction.
Understood.
And that $3,600 has to be more than the mortgage payment or equal to.